Yeah, let's start.
Alright. Actually, I'm gonna start with a different introduction. I want everyone to introduce themselves and their nations.
Oh my god.
Hey,
Alright, so
I
let's start
know
with
who
us then. Let's start with us.
so do you want to introduce us?
Bienvenido. Welcome.
That's so stupid. Alright, so we are the Mesoamerican Equatorial Empire, and we have held
Yeah.
this meeting. We have seen many issues regarding some nations' foreign policies. And the hope of this meeting is to possibly dissolve some of those regards. Want to avoid war at all costs, and we don't want to pick any sides. And people have been trying to position us into joining them, and personally, we don't like that. So,
Alright, so
yeah,
yeah, like you
I'm gonna
said,
have to
we,
agree with Kaplan on that
bro,
one. You're gonna
God
have to
damn
kill
it.
the
Bro.
Africans.
Kaplan.
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 We know you hate
We'll just keep it like
Africans, but
that.
was that
I agree with
Something like
was
Kaplan.
that
that.
necessary?
I agree
Oh God.
with Kaplan on that
Wish.com
one. I
glowstone.
really
That's the
think we
worst.
should
Okay.
go ahead and really
Okay.
just murder all the
Okay.
Native Americans. You get where I'm going at? Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
Whatever,
who are
see,
the
dude.
Native
we should
Americans?
really just like kill them all. Maybe what we can do is like we can make them do work for us. You know what I'm talking about?
Aren't we
Okay.
in, like,
We can
par
make them
with
like work
Native
for us
Americans?
and like grow crops and stuff. You get what I'm getting at?
Suggesting slavery?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is this?
Slavery.
Who
Slavery.
suggested
That's the
slavery
word.
at
That's
the
the word I'm
UN
looking
meeting?
for.
I find the suggestion
Uh,
nice.
Alright, who's
Child
next?
labor. I saw that one. Child
Alright.
labor is way better. Screw the Native Americans. We're gonna use child labor. So any children out there, you're just gonna
Yourself,
come
bruh.
and do all the crops and stuff. So yeah.
Friendly fire.
And we should not pay them.
That's good.
We get the
Oh.
point.
Alright, who's next? Who's next?
Anyone want to?
Are we going around the table, or are we just... What are we doing?
We can go around. We can go around.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure.
Alright, so who is
Alright.
that then?
Since we just let's go with Sean. Let's go with Sean.
Sean.
Hold on. Alright, I am Sean, and I am representing 1/3 of Ireland. What?
Is that it?
That's it.
Any
Yep.
aspirations? Any goals?
World domination. No. I don't know. I just want to build in France, I guess. That's my goal.
Well, okay, thank you, Sean. All right. Does anybody know what nation Emma Games is from?
I have no idea.
I think. Oh. Kaplan's.
Oh, Rome. Is he representing Rome too?
Yeah. Oh, okay, Kaplan. Just talking. All right. Yeah, you guys can talk in no mic.
I'm gonna reset what it says.
I'll read for you, Kaplan. Hello, I'm Kaplan, and I'm representing Rome. Our goal is peace and prosperity to the entire nation, as well as good builds. All right, it's pretty solid. Thank you, Kaplan. All right, who's next? Baguette. All right.
There are 13 phantoms outside. I counted.
Well, that's why we made this dome. like a zoo. You can watch them.
Can we start a petition to turn off insomnia? Something we
actually
can
agree with
all
that.
agree.
It's a bit goofy on the
True.
zoo.
We
Hold
can all
on,
agree on
let's
that.
make a poll real quick and suggestions. Just ratio Ricky if he says no. Turn
All right.
off insomnia.
Baguette. Let's go, Baguette.
I think
All
that's
right.
gonna
Utopia Earth. Suggestions.
So what nation
Where
it
is-
with?
I guess since Baguette's not talking, Pepe the
He's
Frog.
typing. He's typing.
So he's
Who's really quiet?
wait.
Oh, it's Moko.
Boo.
Oh.
I turned him up.
All right, Baguette.
Is that any better if my gain is up a bit like that? Just asking before we do anything else.
All right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, cool. Thank you.
All right.
Um,
All right.
Pepe
Who's next?
Is Pepe next to Pete?
Hemlock. And Luigi. Alright,
Alright,
you guys do the next.
Venus, Florida. Discuss.
Oh my.
Okay, yeah, I'm Luigi Pope, and I think we should like slavery and stuff, and it's a very
Alright, solid. Thank you. Next, microstate guy. He's not even in here, bro. Alright, whatever. We'll skip him. Whatever. Alright, Japan. Okay. Jan Klingus, and I'm representing the New Nations Republic, also known as Japan. Our goal is just not die. It's fire. Thank you.
Solid, very solid.
Alright, next.
Is that everybody?
No.
Hi there. I was
I'm
wondering
pretty
if
sure
you
there's
could
more than 4
if
people.
you could go past me and then come back, because my +1 had to do something super quick, but it'll take like a few seconds.
Alright, that's fine. That's fine.
Thank you.
Alright. So okay, let's get started with this.
So, let's list some problems that we might be having. Possible resolves. Right. So, in Japan, do you all have any foreign affair issues you would like to state? Any problems with nations that you would like to state at the council? This fire alarm does want batteries.
Hi there. By the way.
Who?
Oh, sorry.
Who?
We're back. Whenever. Just letting you know.
Oh, alright.
Let's let Japan state their reasons real quick.
Yeah, and then we'll let Romania go.
You guys have small bounties on your heads?
We do?
Who?
Yeah, I guess.
No,
Yo,
Japan.
who has the highest? I want the
Me.
highest.
Wasn't Repro gonna come?
What?
I should have tried to steal that beacon. Damn, not the torch.
Okay, well, I don't think they're here, so, you probably can't do anything. But we'll keep an eye out. Yeah, we'll keep an eye out.
Have they like migrated to a different nation, possibly?
Alright, what nation are they making?
We'll keep them on the radar.
Yeah.
The Netherlands. They're not at the meeting. Serbia.
Okay. Yeah, we'll keep an eye out.
You know, so much is happening on the table.
Yeah.
That's why we should have made like a 3x3.
Can we like install a poll for backhand? Luigi, get off there. You're not quirky.
Okay. Alright, Romania. You can introduce yourself.
Yes.
You're not even full netherite. That's sad.
Romania.
Who? The Romanians.
Wait.
Hey, I lost
What?
my wallet there. Can I have
Mako,
it
what
back?
nation are you from?
Oh, Ethiopia.
Oh. Alright, Ethiopia, introduce yourself.
Alright, well, I'm Moko, and this is Festo or Archimedes, whatever they want to go by. And we do have a few issues actually. But first I'd like to say that our purpose here, I guess, is being Ethiopian myself. I kinda like joining these and like doing some builds based on the country because kinda, promotes its existence.
Yeah.
It's a little country in Africa.
Yes.
Well, but that aside, we actually have had an issue. 2 issues. The
Oh,
first
really?
has been resolved, but I would like to say that I appreciate the Romans' resolve in the civility in the end in which things were handled, because we had a member who did steal from Rome, and it was all handled well. And I just want to say that I appreciate that being done. And
Nice.
then,
That was well said.
well, I mean, on the first thing as well, I'd like to say too that the Axumites are not even like allied with us, so anything that they do from now forward, we don't have any association with.
Alright.
And then the
Y'all
second
heard
thing
that?
is that, speaking of Axu, Speaking of Axum, we actually have had an issue with them. We established claims, we made an agreement, so we got ours accepted, but they keep expanding south anyways, and when we try to explain it to them, like, hey, we agreed on this is the claims that are submitted, they kind of just feign ignorance, I suppose, or straight up just ignore it. So we've been having that issue ongoing. They're not here, so I'm not sure what we could do about it, but it is kind of important because the region we're in is very highland and mountainous, and we can't build on, and the region they took is like our one flat spot that we have.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see what we can do.
Well, thank you, kind.
Also, look at all the phantoms in the sky. Just want that out.
Hold on, let's get this in a screenshot just to show to Ricky how unbelievably horrible this is.
This is
God.
pretty bad.
There's like
This is
more
pretty
than
bad.
10.
I would assume there's more than 10.
The dude speaks for Rome is here.
All right.
All
Alright,
Oh,
what's good?
About to get really racist.
oh.
Well, they're burning.
Well, I
guess.
mean, what can I say? Cool. What can I say? I can't deny being Colombian. It's just in my blood. Can't.
I can't control the racism, guys.
I'm Colombian, guys. I can't control
It's
it.
in my blood.
It's literally in my ethnicity. I'm sorry, guys. I got
built
it from
into
my
my
Spanish
DNA.
ancestors while I was stamping out the natives. Now I'll put the racism aside. So, tell me what are we talking about?
We're talking
About
about killing
currently.
Africans. African border
Child labor
disputes.
and slavery.
African border dispute. You fucking dragged several people out here for an African border dispute.
Oh, no.
No, it
I
was
love
part
this
of
guy.
it.
I
This is
love
the
this
current
guy.
conversation.
That was a real
That was
race.
the
That was
child
funny.
Kaplan, shut the fuck up. I don't speak for Siberia. I speak for Rome. I am the voice of Rome because your bitch ass doesn't want to talk.
I am
Wait, are
the
you a
Lord.
Muslim?
I speak
Open
for
your
the
fucking mouth
trees.
then.
So we were talking about our foreign affair issues with other nations because there has been some beef and we want to settle
Okay,
it.
yes. I think there definitely has been some problems I've been experiencing with a certain group of ethnic people that I consider the patties. Okay?
Mm.
Obviously, it's the Irish. That's all I'm going to say. Like,
This is actually the main reason we came together. Yeah.
okay, great.
We'd like to hear your side of the story and how do you think this all started?
This is really easy to fix. Like, basically, they came on to literally my backyard. One of them refused to leave. He was like, he goes to my land and is like, you know what? I'ma just stay. It doesn't matter that I'm here, I'm not gonna leave your land. I mean, it's not claimed. I don't give a shit. The problem is I just don't care. So I'ma just stay. There's nothing you can do about it. Like, he was in Siberia. In the middle of Siberia, just in my land. Like, I just want to be left alone, man. And this man just is in Siberia for no goddamn reason.
This started the conflict with the Irish?
No, this didn't start the conflict. This is usually the conflict between us and but that's just one of the things I have a problem with them with. I think it usually started with the fact that they're mostly somewhat toxic and they have had a reputation of hacking.
One
with
guy.
Intercom and
One
everything.
guy.
Usually they don't have the best attitude for the most
Let
part.
him speak. Let America speak. If you have anything else to add on, because I want Sean
Very
to give his
interesting.
side of the story.
Hello.
Hi, Sean.
Alright.
Hello.
So
Now, okay. Now you can. Let's see your defense points, Sean. What do you have to say?
Alright, this is about Siberia, right?
It is
Yeah.
really about Siberia. We're talking directly about how it started. I just don't really want any of you on my land. That's really all it. I wouldn't
Right.
have any problems with you guys. Just, leave my
Here
land.
is
It's
what
really...
happened in Siberia. A new guy, Sombrero King, joined. We wanted to take him mining to a coal deposit, which is also in Russia and close to a teleporter. So we go there, and there's no claim.
Okay.
And he says it's their land. but it's not claimed. So
Alright.
we stayed. And I took him to mine somewhere. And then my teammate came in, and then Kaplan and Red attacked him.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, can I
Well,
talk?
Yes.
Okay, so the land wasn't claimed because the admins and the owner is very overstretched, right? They have a lot on their plate with everything, so I couldn't get the claim through and everything down. So it wasn't claimed, and it was definitely my home. If you look in the official nations, it definitely is my nation. I was
like,
very
established
more.
buildings?
I was, at least what I think, I was more or less polite in telling them to leave. I was talking to them first. I'm pretty sure if I go through the chat logs, I'm pretty sure there's just more or less of them Get Tossed more or less being rude and just saying he didn't want to leave, even though it was my country and it couldn't get claimed because the admins just didn't have the time to do that. So that's really how the Siberian thing started.
Alright, you done?
We would have gotten it claimed, but like I said, the admins are overstretched.
Yeah.
Is that
I
all?
guess so.
Alright. So since you are friends with Kaplan, that means you can officially make a nation and get it approved rather quickly, right?
The nation is already approved and it's there.
I think that would.
Alright, you said you were dealing with us in a polite manner?
Yes, I was.
Well, when we were there, you were holding a sword and you put on your armor.
That's what you did as
Suggesting-
well. And
I put on
quite
my chest
frankly,
plate because I
what in
landed.
you talk.
You go.
Okay. At first I wasn't holding the sword. At least I'm not sure I was. And judging by the attitude you guys were more or less displaying, I was asking you to leave. And since there was prior tensions between me and Ireland, along with Kaplan being there not helping the situation with the tensions, obviously the sword was going to be out. So, just to get that cleared up. And you weren't trying, and your teammate wasn't trying to defuse the situation either. I'm pretty sure if I go into chat logs, I can most likely go through with it.
Well, he said multiple times while I was in VC, he wanted to stand his ground. And usually that's quite reasonable when you believe you are in the right, which we still feel like we are.
So, okay. Is it really, like, I just wanted you to leave my land in Siberia that is in my nation. I didn't have a claim in it because the admins are overstretched, like I said.
Were we in an area where you were building? Was there anything there? Or is there a particular reason you didn't want us there besides I own it?
Why would
Hold on.
you be in
No.
Siberia? Okay. It's particularly my land. Would you really want anybody mining in your nation?
I'd say probably not.
I mean, if
Yeah.
it was in land that I wasn't using, sure. I remember Klingus, the leader of Japan, was mining in UK, and I just let him for a minute. Right? Yep, she's shaking her head. So I feel like if you just let us... I mean...
We're not you or Japan. Everybody's different, and we were more or less politely telling you to leave at first. But you didn't
Honestly,
leave.
I'd say
You stood your
I'd say
ground,
really-
and your people didn't try to defuse the situation either. And
I'd say it really just like depends on the person. Like if you know them well, and they ask you politely to leave, I would leave, honestly. I don't think
yeah,
it'd be
but we've already had prior tensions with the Irish. They aren't our friends. So why would you want someone who, had plans to destroy your friend's nation mine in your land and just not be suspicious of it.
Where did it all start? Like, that's like where we have to get at. You said that there was previous tensions between the
Yes,
Irish and
previous
Romans.
tensions. I think it more or less. I think it was more or less inbred with the fact that my team couldn't really manage to negotiate with the Irish on multiple accounts.
Hi guys.
I'm gonna
Hello.
fucking kill Ares. I
Ares.
swear to
I
fucking
love
God.
you, Aries.
Shut the fuck up.
Aries.
Hello. So what's the issue here, gentlemen?
Wait, Aries, are you a +1 or just?
Ares,
I'm a senator.
please don't
Hear this
talk.
man. I want to
Aries,
hear it.
third
I'm
party.
gonna serve you, Ares, for a little bit.
Let him
So guys,
preach.
what's the issue? Like, why are you guys fighting now?
Shut up, bro.
We're just discussing
Oh,
the roots of the
bro,
problem.
killed the mood.
Okay, I think can we carry on with the discussion so we can get?
Yeah, let's carry on. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we would gladly be willing to talk with the Irish about de-escalating tensions, but that's more or less hard to do when some of their members have been caught hacking and more or less having not the greatest tone.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just looking at my Discord, I'm sorry. Anyways, like I was saying, and combined with hacking, not showing the greatest tone to our members and not really having that much of an interest in negotiating, it's very hard for us. And then on top of that, we've got a document saying on how you wanted to have a spy in Rome. That isn't a... And we have a document. We have a plan of that. I think Kaplan does. I mean, I'm sure he
Yeah,
would
I
give
do.
you a document. I'm sure he would give it to you if he was so gracious, you know? But with all of that, it is very hard for us to be cooperative with them, to say the least. I'm sure, like, everybody in Rome would love to, but it's very hard for us to do so.
May I speak?
Yeah.
So you were talking about de-escalating the
Yes.
situation and how it's hard for you guys to do that, but I remember you saying it's hard to. You said it's hard to de-escalate the situation when one of our members hacked. What does that necessarily have to do with de-escalating the situation? Because I feel like that's just like out of pocket.
Let me think. It just doesn't really give you that much of a decent reputation, if I'm being honest. If you have a team that's more or less
But like it
notorious
has
for
nothing to
hacking.
do with de-escalating the situation.
May may I interject with a question?
Okay, I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
Of course.
So, could I have? I'm curious. Could I have some more details on the document about the spying stuff? I'm just genuinely
Kaplan,
curious.
you want to show it, or?
Well, I mean, if you'd like to, yes, or you could explain it. I don't know. Either way.
Basically, my leader sent me a document saying on how apparently there was a plan for... Hold on, let me look at it. Ares just sent it. One of the steps was having spies in Rome to cause them to go to war. And then after about weeks, they wanted a bunch of spies to leave Rome mid-war and then fighting us because it could fuck with our morale.
So they're basically kind of trying to incite a war and then like a civil war of sorts within a war. You know, of sorts, but
They're
Can I say
trying to
something?
more or
Can I
less
say something?
fuck with us.
I see.
So,
All right.
I can
Can I say
explain some things. I can only explain some things of that document.
All right, hold on. We're gonna hold a 5-minute recess at 7:30, whatever time it is. So yeah, so you guys can like discuss
All right.
before you go back to talking to me again. So
May I speak?
Yes. Yeah.
So, I'm here to ask on the behalf of
Yes,
the
of course. You've been
Bay
waiting
Mining
long enough.
Company. And I was wanting to acquire assurance from the international community that they would recognize our claim over the Hudson Bay area. Although the moderators of the server have not officially recognized it because we only have 2 people rather than 1, or rather than 3. I apologize.
So are you asking us just to not claim the area, or is that it?
I'm essentially asking for if recognition for alliance purposes, trade purposes, more of just a seat at the table.
I don't see
yeah,
any
sure.
problem with it.
I don't see why not.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you
you.
We
very
did
much.
notice you.
Thank you.
I'd like to make a statement real quick too and say that the people who stole from Rome, they are Ethiopian in a sense of them being one of us, but they're European gypsies, so you also can't blame us for their actions. I just want to throw that out there.
All right.
And
Okay, so are
Bulgarians
we back
gypsies.
to the Roman Ireland discussion, or?
Let's just
Does
hold
anyone
off
else have
until
anything else?
until 7:30. Yeah. So,
Okay. So we're gonna have a
does anybody
quick
else have
recess
anything
really soon.
before we go?
Yeah.
Like any discussions?
So since the admin is here, I would like to ask
I
if
have a question.
Oh my fucking
I
god.
have a question. If I
All right, chill out. All right, one at a time.
No
All right.
capture points.
One at a time, one at a
The
time.
British people.
God damn it.
Oh, I was just gonna ask since the admin is here that if since it's like a claim thing and neither of us have capture points yet, could we have something done about the like again that situation with the claim, like them coming into our claim and taking a bunch of land? Because we can't exactly like I said go to war for it or anything because we're not done with our capture point.
True, that's
Check
true.
does somebody know anything about a player called Fusion by any chance?
Who?
A player called Fusion or Super Steve?
I think I've heard of him. Don't know much though. Sorry.
I've seen the name, but that's it.
Yeah, we have been stole diamonds
No.
by a group of players. We suspect that these people that are in the west of part of Australia are stealing from us because we still don't have a claim and we need to put a disco on the nation application thing. But I just wanted to
think
say
the
if anybody
Florida
knew
people-
about them.
No, sorry.
The Florida nation knows about that.
I will
They
talk
mentioned
to,
him in chat.
yeah, I will talk about them with
Alright.
them.
Now we're gonna hold a 5-minute recess. So we'll come back
I have one
later.
more question.
All right, what's your question?
Do you get the meeting table? I'm just saying.
We can leave the meeting table for the recess, but we come back,
Yeah.
I guess, after.
We'll be back
stay
later.
around past though, I think.
Yeah, so it's good faster if we stay around. So yeah, we'll come back at like 7:40. So you guys can just talk amongst
So
yourself.
just 10 minutes.
Yeah, we'll
Just 10-minute
unmute
recess.
recess now.
So
Yeah,
more
so,
Alright, what do you want to talk about first?
where did this
One
all
of the
begin?
wars-
Like the entire tensions.
Let's
like-
see, contention. Yeah.
That's the meat of the buffalo we need to find.
I'm gonna ask why it matters. I think we should probably start getting this all over soon.
Okay, I agree.
Why it matters.
We can talk
you know,
about, we can probably most likely talk about how this started all day. We could probably go back to territorial Earth. But maybe we should most likely talk
We
about
didn't hate each
how
other
to
on
end this
territorial
thing.
Earth, or because of territorial Earth.
Your leader's Vento.
Zento?
Yes.
He's more of a mascot. We love
yeah.
Zento.
Yeah.
Yugoslavia war.
Yeah, like I said, we can talk about the beginnings and how it started, but I think it's more productive if we talk about how we can sort this all out.
I think that's a fair point. Right,
Yeah.
son? How do you think you
So,
can
weird.
go about doing that?
Yeah.
Well, personally, I think we should probably start about maybe not being as aggressive and most likely showing less aggression. We don't really want any violence at all, or if anything at all. So I think if we just try to stay cordial with each other at a start, respect each other's territories, and just generally try talking first, more or less being reasonable and just respecting each other's claims, I think we can most likely go a long way with establishing peace.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe
Like if we try to have a mutual respect with each other, I think we can coexist, or at least, not be fucking dicks to each other to the point of war.
yes.
Yeah.
Any thoughts?
I think it's pretty valid. Yeah, I agree.
Maybe a
Well-
non-aggression pact?
Please stop talking, Aries. Okay,
Uh,
so
Damn, you just shut
so
him
I want
down
to just
like that.
resolve the Siberian tension thing because that's my main concern. Just can you just not mine there or be there? Because that's my claim.
Okay.
Okay, that's basically it. That's all I really wanted.
Problem solved? Question mark.
Literally, that's all I wanted. Just don't be in Siberia, and I'm perfectly fine.
world
Alright,
peace.
Kaplan, anything to add?
Hmm?
Kaplan,
What'd you want to ask him?
anything you have to add? Like, anything of note? Alright.
He was talking Minecraft chat.
Yeah, I know. Here, Sean, what do you say? Do you want to go to war?
You can't ask that at the UN meeting. What is that question? Hey, you want to declare war?
This was to be a peace meeting.
Most peaceful Roman citizen.
Whose flag is that from?
Hmm?
Yeah,
That's
flag
actually-
from.
Well,
So
maybe
that
for the
means-
next, we should hang up the nation's flags all around. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
You know what? I think I should probably get on the server and then get on. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I think that's a good idea. I'll get on.
I would log on, but I'm too lazy to.
Nice.
Oh.
So is the server at peace now, or
No. I
No.
hate all of you.
Bruh.
Okay, do you want to say anything to Sean? Anything?
hold on. Sorry, yeah.
Well, I hate Crafty. I mean, not Crafty. I mean, I hate. What was her name? I hate cheesy mushrooms.
I mean,
hate her.
personally, I think we should put in some child labor. I mean, it's
No,
not that bad.
that's
Get this guy
slavery.
out of here, bro. Get this guy out of
I
here.
have
Friendly
already
fire, friendly
implemented
fire.
that.
The children, they have
I have
plenty more
already
land. They're not
implemented
affected
that.
working.
Whoever said that, I have already done that.
I just tax people.
Well, has it worked out?
Children just aren't affected
Yes,
workers. They don't do
perfectly.
that.
Well, maybe not children, but how about, hear me out, Africans, eh?
Get that
Hey,
guy.
no.
They're not good at labor.
That's a
Yes.
second part of world domination. I mean, yeah, sure.
We have
Yeah,
6
so-
members. We have
no,
6 members and have not built a house for 3 days. We're not good
How
at
about we
working.
take the people in Ireland? Because no
That
one
I
really
agree with.
I agree.
Enslave the Irish.
Yeah,
This is
What
how
do you say?
beef starts. Chill.
Who
Okay,
said
guys,
that?
let's head
Who
to
said
Ireland
that?
right now and start slaving them.
Look
no
who
one
it
likes
is.
the Irish anyways.
I will
So
literally
how
put
about
you
we
in
just take
chains.
them? Wait. How about we just take the Irish people,
Look
and
who
what
it
we do
is.
is we make them work for us.
Okay, are we done here? I think we just finish this up for the Romans. Basically,
yeah.
don't be dicks. We won't be dicks. Treat each other with respect.
Yeah, you hear that, Irish people? Don't be dickheads, okay? Yeah.
Oh my
Guys,
fucking god.
I know it's
question,
hard for
guys.
you
I think
Irish
the
people.
Romans
Guy
are
out of
doing
here.
kind of things too, you
And
know.
I know it's
I mean,
hard for you Irish people, but you
being
have to.
cocky.
Please stop being fucking racist. I don't want this right now.
Hey, one question, guys. For how much can I tax this?
Oh,
Oh my fucking god. Oh, I'm not even.
You guys seem pretty taxable.
what do you mean
Just
by that?
don't add fucking wood to the flame, man.
Aries, I'm gonna suck your cock if you keep talking like
I don't have one. I cut it off.
It seems like everything was resolved between the Romans and the Irish, honestly.
Sad.
Very much. No
Yeah.
conflict at all happening right now.
Like, if we just,
As-
like, I mean, I
if
stand
the
by what I
boys-
said. I think my leader would agree, personally.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
So is the resolution at the end just boils down to, don't fuck with us, we won't fuck with you then.
Literally, that's all we've been asking for.
I feel like the
Um,
Irish and the Romans should talk to their new players and say that they shouldn't like commit terrorism on the other person's property, because I feel like that's how most of the
Yeah, that's
Aw.
probably good.
And where's the fun in that?
new
Of
players
course,
just
I
attack
don't like
each
that.
other. I feel like if that never happened, there would be like little to no beef. I think it would all just dissolve. Like, oh, remember that one time we were angry? Listen, just deal with your new players. None of this would like really be escalating to this level.
Yeah.
At least that's how I see it.
Just stay in your territory if you're not like, I don't know, having an affair or something.
Control your people.
Yeah, really boils down to that.
Going down to South Park, gonna have myself a time.
Friendly faces everywhere, humble folks without temptation.
Going down to South Park, gonna...
Can I trade with you guys? Can I trade some food?
Aries.
How can I make money out of you guys?
Aries.
Hey, yo, wait, what?
Aries.
Who is Aries?
Now's not the time, Aries.
But money.
I will drag you to Siberia with your... I will drag you to Siberia, Aries, I swear to God.
Is there money? Is there money there?
Okay, so conflict resolved?
No.
I
mean,
believe
yes.
so, yeah.
Okay, great. So, meeting concluded on the Roman side, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
great.
Um,
Yeah. Okay, great. Right, bye.
Can I leave now?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so anybody else want to add anything? Like, any conflicts? Anything like that?
No.
Okay, guys, no stealing. Just don't steal each other's shit.
Okay.
Actually, I did have a
Ironic.
question. So, there's the rule on only being part of one nation, whatever. Are you allowed to have building rights within other nations if you're not like part of them?
I mean, if they let you, if they let
you. Yeah, if they trust
cool.
you.
Cool, because we worked out something with the Arabs, and we wanted to build something through there, and they're chill with it, but I didn't know how it lined up with the server rules.
No, it's okay.
You can do that.
All right, thank you kindly.
Anyone else? Anything?
So, who wants to divide Africa?
What?
I think
Okay.
Africa's fine, honestly. I think it should be left alone.
Exactly. For now.
Africa's been mined out basically entirely.
Well, I don't
Aw.
know. I figured people would have went through it, but as I went through, a lot of those villages in Africa haven't even been touched. We were able to loot a bunch from them.
I'm going to separate it.
Yeah.
I will want to say that I want to participate in this project if they let me. To participate in a project of building a canal or every single project they have in plan. If they want help, I could probably help them.
That is a thing
mean-
actually that I'd bring up. If anybody wants to help with that, the Arabs seem very willing. They might
I
want
mean-
to claim it or something for it, but we were gonna do a canal through the Suez.
I mean,
That's
canals
so
will be good, right? Canals will be good if electricity didn't exist. Like, I didn't want electricity to be added because of that. I wanted to build
Yeah.
canals.
Wouldn't that be good?
Right.
I'm a yell to Shizi now to, remove elytras because I hate women. Bye, guys.
Okay, bye, Aries. Alright. Anyone else have anything to add? Before we
like-
close over.
Yeah, okay, I
like
know I
that.
keep saying something. If we get our capture point done and we do end up doing something with the Axumites over like the territory or whatever, can we just have kind of, I guess, a general guarantee that we'll be left alone in this? Because I feel like it's justified.
Oh no, wait. What are you gonna do with the Askamites? Exactly.
Well, we're going to ask them to leave once our capture point is done out of the land that we claimed, and if they don't,
What
I
if
guess we
they
plan to make
don't?
them leave. Small
we say
scale
don't.
regional African war is like the UN's thing, you know? It should be an easy touch for you guys.
Could go in there and scare them off. I
Well,
guess.
Japan. Well, Japan, you want to tell them? Should I
What
tell?
is this meeting still going?
Yeah.
It's almost
Hey,
concluded.
Yes.
Who's the Ethiopian leader here? Who's the
Me, right here.
Liv
Me,
Harv? Right beside you, right here.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
the other side. Yeah. I have kind of a defense pact in between Askim and my nation.
Yes, and I understand that. I do. But again,
I just
we
hope
made
I hope this doesn't end in conflict. I don't want it to end in conflict.
I don't want it to either, but it was very clearly stated. Like, we worked out the situation and everything before we even made the claims. And then they immediately went and did the opposite of what we agreed on.
Hmm.
So, while it may seem like we're the aggressors because we would be attacking at this point, I do feel like it boils down to them directly violating an agreement.
Yeah.
Very valid.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm sorry, but if
Um,
this ends up in conflict, I'm pretty much obligated to, in terms of the defense pact, we are pretty much obligated to fight in this war if something happens. And I really don't want that to happen, you know.
Hell yeah, conflicts in the Middle East.
Again, isn't that ironic? Anyway, I just hope you two work at this out because I really don't have time for this, even though I am obligated to do it.
all right.
Go on an enemies to lovers arc. It would be
Sorry,
beautiful.
okay, real quick, I'm back. I didn't hear anything that was said because I got mail and so I was.
Anticlimactic.
Oh,
Anyway.
right, sorry. Could I have like at least a brief rundown? I am so sorry.
I just hope that this one doesn't end in conflict. I'm going to probably talk with the Askamites about this. I didn't know that you guys let them know about this. They didn't tell me.
Yeah.
They just agreed to the defense pact we signed. They didn't tell us about this.
I think that might have been why they did it because what happened was we approached the
I
Arab.
mean, they pretty much told us about the tensions between you and the Askamites. They didn't
Yeah,
tell us
well,
about this thing you
it's
had gone on.
because
Yeah, sure.
I think that it's because we went to the Arabs and we basically said, hey, look, if we get them out of our land, will you leave us alone, not get involved? And they took a step further and said, since we're leading this African Union thing, we'll directly get involved and help as well. And so I think that might have kind of spooked the Axumites into looking for allies.
No, I went for myself. Like I was just looking for allies and trade partners I could go with. Because I wanted like a trade partner in the middle of the Middle East.
Well, if
You
you
know.
need a new trade partner, we've got a railroad going up to the Arabs and we've got a Red Sea port getting built soon, so...
Yeah, we're going to build a port and a railway station very soon as well. In the middle of the Pacific, of course. We just haven't the nation that are participating in this, we haven't agreed yet on how it will be built, or if even it will be built, since it was my idea for that.
Well, if you need any help with ideas or planning or anything like that, I'd be more than willing to help. And I've got a few other members who, if you ask, they probably would be too, though it's not certain.
Of course. Thank you.
No problem. Let's see.
So,
The
is that
meeting
everything?
is going to conclude it.
Projects are we doing?
Projects. My people are planning to build a raid farm.
Raid farm, yeah.
Since we have a outpost captured. A lot of nations have asked for permission to use it, and is to be decided since there is hot water currently, and we want that to
Simmer down.
We don't want it to be political, on who uses our farm. For now, it's just gonna be our people who uses our own farm.
That's fair. Makes sense.
Anybody else?
As far as projects go, if anybody would be willing to help with something about it, because a lot of this is over on clan
Uh,
territory.
Yes,
Lingus
I
is
was
trying to build
thinking
Utopia.
about
I
that.
was
Sounds
just,
amazing.
Could you
My
talk about it for exactly 10 minutes time? Specifically 10 minutes? Because I kind of need it to stall for that long. Please talk about Tokyo for 10 minutes.